Before we hit the road, we found this cool little spot on our walk. Nice views and a cool little bench along this walkway. Good morning, it is day 3. We are off to San Antonio. Had a rough sleep in Kerrsville last night. It was so hot. We could not get the camper to cool down whatsoever. On that, woke up this morning and it was super nice out. Went for a little walk, let the air go bathroom, and now we are back on the road. That rest stop had a dump site, so we were able to empty out the camper and also fill it up with fresh water. So we're all set for the next little leg of our journey. I didn't realize we were that low on water, so that was good that I did that. Here's a look at the scenery this morning. We're currently about 30 minutes from San Antonio. Then after that, we're going to Houston. God, I love this truck. There's just so much room for activity everywhere. Pierre's got an entire back seat to himself. He's got his little food corner back there. Got our tool corner. This backpack should be up a little bit higher.
Amidst the waste, they discovered human tissue fragments. DNA analysis confirming they belong to Mom. Confronted with the evidence, Chu had...
Alright, we are officially 2 hours away from Houston. We're outside San Antonio a little ways. Oh, is that Buc-ee's? We might have to stop at the Buc-ee's. Is that the sign? Is that a Buc-ee's sign? Well, Buc-ee's in Texas. I mean, damn it, we're gonna have to. Oh my goodness, it totally is a Buc-ee's. Right here off the highway. Hell yeah. Nice and easy to get to at least. Seems like a good time to grab a little souvenir from Texas now.
Outright, citing moral and religious objection, tabloid bestowed title as the filthiest person alive against rivals Connie and Raymond Marble. Everyone is a filthy person. Waters structured the plot as a deliberate provocation to everything decent in society. A series of scenes that would violate every imaginable...
Anybody home? It's about to become a nightmare. There it is. Oh my god.
his co-writer over artistic disputes. The atmosphere on the set was extremely intense and negative, which may explain a lot of the content. But the film sparked international controversy not for any of that, but for unsimulated animal cruelty, including a pig slaughter and amphibians during World War II. The film blends archival footage, interviews with a former Soviet military translator, and graphic reenactments of vivid.
Alright, we are now in the Houston metro area. We're about 30 minutes from NRG Stadium.
Creepy about it. As stated before, these videos are a form of endurance art. Endurance art is a performance art involving some form of hardship, such as pain, solitude, or exhaustion.
We are officially in Houston. We're stuck in a little bit of traffic, but we got about 15 minutes till we get to NRG Stadium.
It is unlikely to have been one axis in the intervals, but the stuff that he led is something difficult to understand. He just felt it. Nowadays, people are concerned about deeply. To some, magical. On a different note, while we know that the video is just a harmless creation of a talented artist,
Aw, snap, I think I see it over there. Getting close. Hell yeah. This is our first NFL stadium of the trip. About 200 miles from Dallas, finally getting out of all the traffic areas from the Houston metro area. That was quite the experience for sure. Definitely a lot of cars coming from all different directions. A lot of slowdowns and bumper to bumper stuff so far, but now that we're getting out of the city, we're starting to just cruise along nicely. Wow, this is a nice little area. I'm digging all the trees and grass alongside the road right here. It's really cool. Look at that tree right there. forest goes now, but I still like it. It's still a vibe out here. Very, very hot. I will say that. Every time I open the window, it spikes up in degrees inside the car. But I'm cool with that. The air's not. Pulling into the Road Ranger gas station. I might grab some of this Dan Famous's pizza. And they have a dog park for Mr. Pierre. This works out perfect. Had myself a little wallet spare back there. I didn't realize I brought my wallet into the camper, and then I go to the store and my wallet's not there, or look in here, wallet's not there, and I'm freaking out looking all over the truck. I retrace my steps, get back to the dog park, and then look in the camper, and there it is, just sitting on the desk. But, hey, that's good. I'll take that. As long as that's the only scare we have, we're golden. You know what? I'm cool with scares. Let's not have nothing go down that's going to be detrimental to the trip.
What makes the cradle of humankind eerie isn't just the ancient fossils, which are naturally already quite haunted. The implications of what was found a plane deep in the Cambodian jungle using Google Maps. When you go to the location in Kerrsville, there's no doubt about it. You can clear coincidence. It's the fact that the last contact fire had erupted in the eastern shores of the island. The eruption opened up multiple fissures all around the area that were as devastating as they were mind-blowing.
We are now about 45-50 minutes away from Dallas downtown area. So we should be coming into the metro here real soon. Starting to see a lot more traffic here picking up. We are officially 30 minutes to Dallas. We are currently 11 miles away from Dallas, and you can just make it out there in the fog. So freaky.
The southeastern United States influence list. It caused devastation beyond awareness of the horrendous devastation caused in the affected areas. It included a photo taken by one of the victims themselves, showing Jessica's parents and nephew on the roof of their house. Was ever someone who embodied this sort of free and reckless spirit was Austin Howe, a free solo climber known for his absolutely fearless climbs and his relatable posts about mental health. Off a very cinematic vibe, but later turned out to be horrible. Two were embraced.
me he's badass riding down the road in between the truck and the camper. Pick a side, bro. Pick a side. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, we're about maybe 15 minutes from the Oklahoma border. And with that, I think we're in Oklahoma now. Oh, that was nice. We got about 110 miles, it looks like, till our next stop in Norman, Oklahoma. About an hour and a half, it looks like. Fun town. Windstar, World of Windstar. That's pretty wild. Fake castle, old school Greek village. They got like a whole mixture of all sorts of different types of architecture styles. That's pretty cool. That's one way to style your casino. I like it. We are now into southern Oklahoma. First time I've ever been in this area. I mean, first impressions, it's kind of nice. A lot of trees. It's like we got some sort of farms or houses over there. It's kind of nice. I have very odd tastes. Like, I love old stuff that looks run down. I love new stuff that looks futuristic. Like, different stuff in between. It's just all over the place. I don't really like have a way to describe it. Like, if it looks cool, I like it. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, I don't know what the roof is doing on the side of a tree. It's a whole ass shed. But, well, welcome to Oklahoma.
Losing his wife just hours after saying goodnight. Two of their family members riding with them were also seriously injured. According to Eric, during Komarski's trial, Samantha lifestyle. He'd always wanted to become one with nature, and one day simply decided to ditch society and live off the land. That is when he found his way into the Alaskan wilderness, and he looks at peace. It almost looks like he had made his choice and was okay with it. This story has sparked endless debates. Zevra Isa. There are some crimes in this world that don't even sound right.
It was difficult to get her to transition over to the bottom. That's one thing I was worried about.
Lying to his parents for years, even going so far as to stage a graduation dinner. It was the very same dinner that ended with most of his family dead. Investigators soon found out that Art had meant
It keeps you moving forward without anything holding you back. Whatever this job site throws your way, nothing's gonna stop you. DeWalt, built for the unbreakable.
Most of them showed him posing with guns with his hair dyed bright orange. The most unsettling part was that Holmes actually looked like he was having the time of his life, acknowledging that even on his break, Harry had been serving the community. Lodged deep in the chimney's brickwork, found a mummified body curled into an impossible position. The corpse was folded in half, knees above the head, legs completely dislodged from the torso. The hands covered the face as if shielding from some final horror. Then it took his phone from his truck's center console. He had offered her a place to stay. Back at her tent later that night, after days of substance use, Valerie powered on the device.
Alright, we have made it to Norman, Oklahoma. We are now going, oh, look at Pierre. Good boy, go on. Go ahead. Do your business. I'm sorry. Alright, we are here outside of Norman, Oklahoma at the Riverside Casino. Mr. Pierre's on his nighttime bathroom break. It is super humid out here. Part of the reason being there's basically a swamp on the other side of those trees right there. Now time to add our next sticker. Boom. That one was perfect. Quite a few to go. But that was basically the longest leg of our journey. Like after that, everything's gonna be pretty quick. Like Kansas is gonna be quick, Nebraska, we'll be flying through these super fast. We'll be racking them up now. Especially once we get out to that section of the map, things are just gonna start dropping off really fast.